So I installed this TOSOT 24,000 BTU Mini Split. So it has it's able to provide heat in conditions of minus up to minus 22-degree weather. That's why I bought it. It's more energy. It's energy efficient, and it's one of the best systems on the market now. So I want everything running right. So when you doing this, you better have all your tools. Like I had to buy a torque wrench. I had to buy this nitrogen, vacuum pump, and gotta know what you're doing. So if you're gonna do your DIY install, have all your tools. I mean, if I'd have had a professional do this for me, it would have cost me almost $10,000. So I'd rather spend $3,500 and do it myself and buy tools, even if I'm not going to use them again or in years. I'm still saving. I'm saving about over 50%. I'm spending maybe 1/3 of what it would cost a professional to do. So for all you DIYers and that want to put in mini splits, yeah, make sure you have all your tools, your torque wrench, your nitrogen, and your vacuum pump. So right now I'm doing a pressure test. I got 300 psi nitrogen pressure, and I'm doing a soap bubble test to see if my fittings are producing any bubbles, which means that there's a leak, and I don't see any bubbles. So now I'm gonna see if it's going to hold this pressure once I turn off my gauge. So looks like I'm good on the pressure test to see if there's a leak. The adventures of installing a mini split. So I'm doing my pressure testing, my nitrogen pressure testing, and I found that I had a leak behind the wall. A leak behind the wall. Ouch. So I'm doing a bubble test. Got a leak behind the wall that I gotta fix. So it's essential that you get a nitrogen tank, a 40 gallon nitrogen tank, and 40 pound per whatever nitrogen tank, and do these tests. You see that bubbles? So it's still above, it's still slightly a leak, but it was a bigger leak. So I gotta tighten it up until I get rid of those bubbles. I'm doing the soap bubble test. So I think I eliminated the leak. I'm doing the bubble test now. It was bubbling up before. I have about 325, 350 pounds of pressure in the system. So I'm gonna see, let me go outside and see if this holds. So I'm gonna see if it holds that pressure for about 20-25 minutes. So yeah, get you a nitrogen tank, do a pressure test, or get a qualified HVAC person to do the test for you before you you know, start up anything. So let's go outside and see if it's holding pressure. So 20 minutes later, pressure is still holding at 340. So I'm gonna say that the pressure test is successful. So if you're gonna be at home, if you're gonna do it yourself, you know, make sure you do this pressure test, man. Cause I had leaks here on the outside and on the inside. Even though I used a torque wrench, you know, just using the torque wrench by itself is not going to ensure that you have a proper fitting. So do your pressure test with the bubble test, and definitely, man, spend that money on the nitrogen tank, man, if you're gonna do it yourself, or get a professional to do it for you.